Look, I know you're a Microsoft district. I think this one's worth it. There's yet to be a tool out there that can do what this does as well as this does. It's NotebookLM. I think they actually just recently rebranded to Gemini Notebook. Doesn't matter. You can go to notebooklm.google.com. Yep, see, there you go, Gemini Notebook. And I did a relatively bad job up here of trying to describe it, but I think of a notebook. This is my notebook that I take notes in every time I'm in a meeting, I'm in a Zoom meeting, whatever. If this were something I could ask questions to and say, back in September when we were talking about JML STI and there was a website that I could have gone to, what was that? And this could answer me. That's what NotebookLM is. And then if I could say like, hey, make me a slideshow about everything in here that has to do with JML STI. It's the JML STI. It's the native ed since time immemorial curriculum. It could do that as well. And it does a pretty dang good job. That's NotebookLM. So let me just show you. I don't think I'm sharing my sound, which is a bummer. But let's see, if I go to this notebook I made back in April about the Washington K-12 new standards, what I did is I went to OSPI, I found the revised standards, I found the key shifts and the documents that were what's new. I just found those three here. I think the free version, you can upload up to 50 sources or something. And then if I wanted to, I could go search for other ones. So I could like type in Washington revised standards and it would give me some stuff and I could add it in here. And then right here, I now have a chat bot that is going to pull exclusively from the sources I gave it. So it's still got Gemini working behind the scenes, but it is going to be pulling from the sources I give it and not just, you're eliminating hallucinations is really what this is. So it gives them this overview here. And then it's giving me some suggested questions, but I could just type in my own questions down here. What are the priority standards for 7th grade writing? Then it's going to look through these sources and it's going to tell me. So I can consistently come back to this. So I can build my own little expert here for the for the Washington ELA standards coming here. So I've got this, look at that, awesome. Then I could always open up these sources and I could verify that if I need to. Okay, or I could re-download them or just go find them. Over here on the right, you can generate different products. So I've already made this slideshow. All I did was click slideshow and it made this slide here, these slides here for me, and it does a halfway decent job. Now these are not editable, but I'm going to show you a little workaround and trick that you can make these things. You can edit these things and use them. One of the things that this really made its bones on was this audio overview. And so what this is doing right now is it is making a podcast about the information over here that I've uploaded. So I essentially just created automatically a podcast about the new Washington ELA standards. It's got these two AI voices that do a pretty nice job, and they talk back and forth about the content in there. If I click this little arrow, a caret on the side there, I've got some small customizable options in there as well. It's amazing. We're going to see if that will finish in the time that, oh no, I'm not sharing my audio, so it doesn't matter. Go to NotebookLM, create a podcast, and it's amazing. But again, there's all these other things in here. I'm going to create a mind map because the mind maps are super fun. Also, they're an interesting way to visualize like dense information and make that a little bit more interactive. But I did tell you that I was going to show you how to edit these slideshows they gave you. So what it is, I right clicked on it and I just hit save as image. So I'm going to save that to my computer. Then over here, I'm going to go to Canva. Canva is another free tool for teachers. If you've never used it, it's awesome. But they have this new feature called Magic Layers. I'm going to click on Magic Layers and I'm going to upload that slideshow I just downloaded as an image. Does need to be a picture, so I couldn't do that as a PDF. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open editor. So it's going to take that PDF or that image. It's scanning it using the tool in Canva. So again, that thing that was not, can't edit that, can't mess with it. What it's doing is it's scanning all of the elements in here. And in just a second, now every single one of these things is movable, is editable. I bet you it didn't do the entire, the background there. Yeah. So all of the text. Yeah, I can't, oh, I can do the background. Look at that. It kind of looks like a spider. Don't really like that. Let's just get rid of it. Pretty cool. All right, let's come back here to, did our mind map finish? Yes, it did. So now if I click on mind map for the ELA standards, I can click on the standards. I can click on, let's see what the key understandings are. Ooh, what does it mean that language is social? And if I click on that, oh, it's trying to, I accidentally clicked on the ELA standards. So I automatically clicked on a piece of the mind map, and then it asked the question to there, so I can just dive a little bit deeper in there. I can click a little bit deeper on these core domains. Oh, I wonder about speaking, listening, digital forums. What does that have to say about public speaking? And will give me an overview specifically of public speaking. NotebookLM is amazing. I use this all the time. A teacher in another district gave me the tip that he takes all of his like user manuals to every appliance in his house, uploads them to one notebook, like on a personal Google account. And then anytime something goes wrong in his house, he just asks that notebook, hey, my dishwasher's on the fritz and it's doing this. What could be the problem? And it pulls all the information from the user manual, and he can help diagnose the stuff in his house. I've started doing that. I've got a whole stack over there on my computer, got a whole stack of the user manuals for every appliance in my house, lawnmower, sprinkler system, all that stuff. That way I have this little like home automated assistant. Pretty cool. All right, NotebookLM, check it out.